back at it.
Okay, so in December I watched and reviewed Del Toro film Pinocchio, which was the best stop motion animated movie I've seen in a long time. But then I realized that I actually haven't watched that many stop motion movies. So I decided to check out the movie Coraline.
Coraline Jones.
Oh, I mean Coraline. Which I didn't know anything going into this movie, and what I was definitely suspecting was this to be a horror animated movie. I feel like the last time I saw animated horror was Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Return the slab, or suffer my curse.
What's your offer?
And this movie definitely has some scary elements in it, particularly from this woman, Other Mother, or the Bedlam. But for the sake of this video, I'll just be calling her Other Mother. See, the story of Coraline... Coraline. Coraline and her workaholic parents move into a new house in the city of Oregon, but the house has a mysterious hidden door that only Coraline can enter. It takes her to a parallel world where things are similar, but something's a little bit off. I can't put my finger on it. And just like in Alice in Wonderland, Coraline gets more than what she bargains for in this world. Instead of a queen that wants to chop off your head, we get a crazy mother who wants to take your eyes. See, our villain Other Mother is a shape-shifting demon? Which actually is kind of unclear, which is probably one of the scariest things about the character.
Mom? You're just in time for supper, dear.
Voiced by my second favorite Lois Lane, Miss Teri Hatcher herself. The thing about Other Mother, we really don't learn much about her. How is she here? Is she trapped in this world? It seems like it. Did she create this world? Again, seems like it. But also the other inhabitants in this world seem to be independent from her. So are they captured souls as well? We don't really know. Another thing we truly don't even know is what Other Mother really looks like. In the beginning of the movie, it seems like this is a parallel world, but we slowly find out this is just a form that she has taken to look like Caroline's true mother, but a more perfect version of her. Her clothes are better, her hair is better, she cooks.
Why don't you ever cook, Mom?
And this is all just to manipulate Coraline into liking this world better. And over the course of the movie, we slowly start to see Other Mother's true form come out. Her more bug-like form. Her face starts to crack as if she can't keep this charade up for too long. This form, whatever form she's hiding back, is coming forth. But even then, we still don't truly see what her true form is. She's still using Coraline's mother's real face, Coraline's mother's voice, even in her quote-unquote true form. Which makes me wonder if her true form is something that the human brain cannot even comprehend. Something I didn't even notice about her character design until rewatching is that her hands are completely made out of needles, sewing needles. Which I guess we should finally address the elephant in the room.
You're not my mother. My mother doesn't have buttons? Do you like them?
Her eyes, as well as everyone else in this world, are buttons. Now, I'm not 100% sure why Neil Gaiman came up with the idea for buttons for eyes. Hell, even he's not sure why he came up with the idea.
We all want to know. Inquiring minds, including mine, want to know, where did the button thing come from?
But it is honestly brilliant character design. I mean, the eyes are the first thing we look at when we focus on a person, and changing them just throws you off a little bit. It's the reason why I don't show my eyes. It's why in horror movies they love changing the eyes of the monster. It's cheap, but it's effective. I mean, the eyes are the window to the soul, so the fact that the Other Mother not only removed her eyes, but removes the eyes of the other inhabitants, as well as any poor soul that wanders in her domain, is haunting.
Would you go fetch your father? I bet he's hungry as a pumpkin by now.
You mean my other father?
Your better father, dear. He's out in the garden.
But my parents don't have time to garden.
Shh.
But instead of just taking Coraline's eyes by force, she spends the movie manipulating her, trying to make it seem like this is what Coraline wants. She wants to be in this other world. She wants this to be her real mother. And then she eventually presents her with the choice. Let Other Mother take her eyes.
You could stay here forever, if you want to.
Really?
Sure, we'll sing and play games, and Mother will cook your favorite meals.
There's one tiny little thing we need to do.
What's that?
Well, it's a surprise.
No.
For you, our little doll.
Wait.
But of course Coraline doesn't fall for this. I mean, her plan probably would have worked if she didn't set up the whole button thing. But again, why even set up a ruse? Why even bother tricking Coraline? Well, because it wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be a game. You see, Coraline is not the first child to wander into Bedlam's domain. There is other children before her who have lost their souls, lost their eyes. Maybe Other Mother is just a spirit that wants to be loved, wants to pretend to have children.
Is that any way to talk to your mother?
You aren't my mother.
Apologize at once, Coraline.
No!
Or maybe she is just a demon that likes to trick children so she could take their souls. Who knows? But the only way you could trick a trickster is being a trickster yourself.
Challenge her then. She may not play fair, but she won't refuse. She's got a thing for games.
Why don't we play a game?
Or just throw a cat at her. That works too. So Coraline eventually escapes, but the fun isn't over yet.
How? I locked the door!
It's the key, miss. There's only one, and the beldam will find.
So could she escape the whole time or what? But anyway, after some hand-to-hand combat, they throw the key and her hand down the well, finally locking the bedlam away. But technically, she's still there, behind the door. So is she truly gone for good? Well, that's the scariest thing most of all. Other Mother is a great antagonist in this movie. And the main reason is because she is so manipulative. I mean, we've seen manipulative villains in some Disney animated movies, like Jafar or Ursula. But instead of true love or money, the bedlam just asks, do you want a better family?
You do like it here, don't you, Coraline?
Uh-huh.
You could stay here forever, if you want to.
Really?
Think back to when you were a kid. Did you have a great relationship with your parents? Imagine the times where you argued with your mom or fought with your dad. Maybe they didn't buy you a toy one time. Maybe you wished you had a different family.
My other mother would get them.
Maybe she should buy all your clothes.
I didn't want to see you again for the rest of my whole life, and I didn't want to see anybody else either.
I hope you don't mean that.
Now imagine there was something or someone watching you and could make that a reality. That's the Other Mother. In the end, I think Coraline is definitely a must-watch, and I think Other Mother is probably one of my favorite animated villains. And I'm definitely going to check out Laika's other animated stop-motion movies. But that's all I got to say about this movie. Thanks for checking out my video once again. Let me know what you guys thought about this movie down in the comments below, or anything that I missed in this video. And once again, I appreciate if you guys like this video, share with your friends, and consider subscribing. This year, I really wanted to get out more videos than I did last year, at least maybe 2 videos a month. So keep a lookout for those in the future. Once again, I've been Nate. This is Infinite Repeat. Stay up.